Andre, Deb, we heard from those who were directly involved in the Freddie Gray case. We also heard from those who were a part of the rebuild afterwards, and it was all part of a reflection event that happened here at the Reginald F. Lewis Museum tonight as we approach 10 years since Freddie Gray's arrest and death. Saturday marks 10 years since the arrest of Freddie Gray by Baltimore police.
This was a tragedy of epic proportions, and the nation responded accordingly. People came to Baltimore from all over the world in outrage about how a person who's perfectly healthy going into the back of a police van came out with 80% of his spine severed.
Tonight, those who worked closely to the case, like attorney for the Gray family, Billy Murphy, were part of a panel at the Reginald F. Lewis Museum. It's part of a two-day symposium to examine the impact of Freddie Gray's death and the movement that reshaped Baltimore policing.
There were so many things that happened as a result of Freddie Gray's death.
Some of those things include a number of demonstrations, police receiving body cameras, and an uncommon prosecution of 6 Baltimore police officers, a prosecution former prosecutor Janice Bledsoe was a part of, though none of the officers were ever convicted.
It was a tough case, but it was an important one because we need to hold police accountable. And I think that started a good trajectory.
Dr. Benjamin Chavis, who was the moderator during tonight's panel, says as he reflects on Gray's death, he sees it as an unwanted sacrifice.
In the last 10 years, race relations have improved. In the last 10 years, poverty has been reduced. In the last 10 years, police brutality has gone down in Baltimore.
Meanwhile, Murphy says he hasn't noticed enough change yet. So you don't think much change has happened in the last decade?
Not for the benefit of the people in those neighborhoods. Where's the progress? A motivation is what we're going to call it. Not a discussion, because that's what we have to do. We have to motivate each other.
And day 2 will continue tomorrow again here at the museum. Live in downtown, I'm Tori Yorgi, WBAL TV 11 News.